Good afternoon. Welcome to the Clemens Fine Arts Center. Thank you for joining us for the Aspen celebration. The program is now beginning, so please take your seats and enjoy the program.
We are here to get loud!
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's give certainly a warmer round of applause for the incredible team, marketing, TV, and all the crew for putting together this incredible video. Yes, it's a celebration. Thank you so much to all of you for taking the time being here for such an important opportunity and celebration. You know, initially the plan was to celebrate last year, 2021, but due to COVID, we were not able to schedule the event. I would point out that I call it in many ways, this is also the Ken Wheeler celebration because he was really pushing for an outdoor event. And as I told my team yesterday and then this morning with Janet, you know, I had the foresight because I knew that, you know, when it rains, it pours. So we thought we would come do an indoor event. We got a lot of exciting information to share as we celebrate, looking in retrospect, this incredible journey that we've had as a college. And at this point, I do want to recognize any of our board members from the Wkctc Board of Directors and the PJC Foundation, if you all could stand to be recognized here in the audience. Yes, thank you all so much for being here. Sure, some lights. All right, at this point then, I will bring the platform party to come on stage. So much. First, we want to begin with an introduction to the chairman of our board, Chuck Murphy, who will bring comments on behalf of Wkctc Board of Directors. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Wkctc Board of Directors, I want to extend a much-deserved congratulations to Dr. Reese, the faculty, and staff for being recognized 5 times in the top 10 by the Aspen Institute and among the top 5 in 2021. I also want to congratulate the students. Without you, there wouldn't be a celebration today. You are why we do what we do at Wkctc. It is my privilege to serve on the board of directors alongside members representing various counties in our region. Just as Wkctc serves students, businesses, and industries regionally, the region is honored to give back to Wkctc. I never get tired of singing the college praises for the excellent work they do in support for the education of our students, and today is no exception. I commend you for making a difference in the lives of the students we serve. Congratulations on a job well done, and keep up the great work you're doing here at Wkctc. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Chris Blank, Chairman of the Paducah Junior College Board of Trustees.
Chuck, those are excellent remarks, acknowledging the broad group of faculty and students, administrative cabinet, Dr. Reese, as well as we're here to recognize Dr. Veazey today too, and all of this group's work over a number of years, moving this college to a level of recognition that resonates across the country. My position as chairman of the Paducah Junior College Foundation is unique, and it is one of the unique pieces about this college that allows us to both support all of the mission of Wkctc, as well as provide this campus, many of the buildings that are here, and to be supported through the important tax base that exists in McCracken County and the city of Paducah, and for that to continually over a period of time have built higher education in this community and for this region in a way that is sustainable for the future. Anyway, I appreciate being asked to speak here today. I'm honored to be the chairman of the Paducah Junior College Foundation, and also to be part of a college that has received so much recognition for its great work over the past 10 years from the Aspen Institute. Thank you.
As Chris mentioned, certainly we have very key partners in the county and the city. With no further introduction, we will bring forth our mayor, George Bray, and he will be followed by our county judge, Craig Clymer. Mayor.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm really proud to be here on behalf of the entire City of Paducah, the Board of Commissioners, to celebrate this achievement by West Kentucky Community and Technical College. It's very simple, but yet so obvious. Wkctc is committed to excellence. I want to thank the Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence for seeking out those colleges that are committed to providing a top educational experience. Aspen, you found us. You have found us 5 different times, and you will continue to find us because we know how to succeed here in Paducah. This national recognition is the icing on the cake for the pride that we feel in this community toward Wkctc. I want to personally thank Dr. Reese, the entire Wkctc Board of Directors, the PJC Foundation staff, and leadership, the student body and the student body for your daily passion for education. It's hard work to always push forward and be innovative. You could take the easy road and coast along with your achievements. However, you don't do that. You're always asking, what's next? That takes energy, dedication, and a tremendous amount of intestinal fortitude. We all know the benefits of higher education. It sets students up for rewarding careers, higher salaries over their lifetime, and personal growth and achievement. From my perspective as Paducah's mayor, I see Wkctc as one of the primary components in the success of Paducah as a whole. So many of us here in the community have utilized Wkctc in so many different ways through the years. I myself took courses here in the summer to ensure that I was able to graduate in 4 years for my undergraduate degree. The Wkctc Community Scholarship Program, to which the city is a major contributor, provides every high school senior with 2 years of free education. The Paducah School of Art and Design exhibits our community as a leader in art and culture, which for many of us help maintain our quality of life. I personally aspire for the city of Paducah to follow in the footsteps of Wkctc as a leader in diversity and inclusion. There are simply too many contributions to list here where this college impacts our community. In a couple of weeks, we will have 30,000 visitors to Paducah for the AQS Quilt Show. They all know us as Quilt City, USA. For those in the river industry, we are the hub of the inland waterways, a true river city. Those are incredible monikers for Paducah, but we also need to shout from the rooftops that we are a college town of excellence. Wkctc, we all appreciate what you do for this community. Congratulations on this success.
So Dr. Reese took me aside a while ago. He said, listen, like your appearance and your demeanor, keep your comments both short and sweet. and so I will endeavor to do so. I have my marching orders. So on behalf of the 68,000 residents of McCracken County, congratulations to Wkctc, the administration, staff, educators, students, and all the support staff to the continued excellence of this college. Tried, tested, and consistently proven excellence. A large piece of a growing community is the presence of a strong educational system from kindergarten all the way through graduate studies. Wkctc is an outstanding example of the high level of educational performance we aspire to in McCracken County. And it's not limited to students seeking degrees. Wkctc plays a critical role in providing educational opportunities to anyone who wishes to improve their own lives and their own interests. I consistently tell the large potential projects who are looking at our community to bring hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs into our community with high wages, that one of our greatest assets is Wkctc's desire and commitment to develop programs that will train their potential workforce in the skills that they will need to succeed. Wkctc is currently rolling out a business startup program designed to teach minority entrepreneurs the ins and outs of businesses, from startup to successful operations. It's a strong program and will be one of the shining stars of this institution. So congratulations to Wkctc, my alma mater, and thank you for all you who do so much for McCracken County, Kentucky. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge. That really was short. You know, as we were putting together the vision for this celebration, I thought it was very, very important that, we hear from the visionary, my dear colleague, first president, as you all know, of Wkctc, and thus forth, President Emeritus, Dr. Barbara Veazey. So I've asked her to come and share with us how we got involved in Aspen and her vision for the college at that point in time. And then I'll follow with, if you will, the second chapter of that journey. Welcome, our dear friend and colleague, Dr. Barbara Veazey.
When I reflected on the years, our journey toward that Aspen Prize, and that wasn't what we had in mind at all, but as we started, I started looking back, I read a comment that I made several years ago, And when I read that comment, it summed up to me how today came to be. I said, I am inspired each day by the brightest, the most forward-thinking group of individuals, our faculty and staff, the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board of Trustees, the Paducah Junior College Foundation, and our community for their support. They were a bedrock for education, and you remain that way. As I talk about our vision and how we started, I am only going to skim the surface, but I hope that I can convey in some small measure what built and what we wanted in that culture of excellence. Two colleges with very strong histories came together, and in 2003, we received the accreditation of a single institution, West Kentucky Community and Technical College. And that was in December of '03. I remember clearly walking onto this stage, looking out into the audience, and saying, we will be recognized as one of the premier community colleges in the nation. Now, you don't recognize or realize this, but when you're standing up here behind this podium and you look out, you can see people's eyes roll. I mean, I can see how you're feeling. And I saw eyes rolling. But we all started to work. We started setting goals, and one of the very first was the development of every single technical program on this college campus receiving individual program accreditation and meeting national standards that were set by other institutions. That meant that we started traveling. We visited the best colleges that had been recommended to us, the faculty, the staff, the board members, the community members. We wanted to be the best too. We found some places that weren't so good, so we came back, we knew not to do those things. But we started our first campaign in 2004 toward those technical programs. And I remember the day that Dr. Wally Montgomery, Mayor Jerry Montgomery came to me and said, what can we do? Well, what about helping us close the college cafeteria and building a true culinary arts program? They did. Jim Grisham, in honor of his wife, Jo, what can I do? Well, how about buying new computers all across campus? Those were the things that started to happen. Karin and Jim Marvin, by their generous donation, started our scholarship endowed that had matching federal funds. Those scholarships, they have continued, and you have a strong program today with all that has been given over the years. 2006, the Paducah Area Chamber of Commerce led the way in lobbying along with private individuals, organizations, business leaders to obtain state funding for the Emerging Technology Center. We had to have some matching funds. They came forward. We were very honored, too, to get that funding in 2006, open the building in 2010, and as a part of that facility, to have the Fred Paxton Engineering Research Center. 2007, our faculty asked, what can we do? How can we help our students be more successful? Maybe read better? So they administered the Nelson Denny across campus in welding classes, cosmetology, English, biology. They found that our students read below the national average. They developed a program where every faculty went through it. We were able to teach improved reading skills in every class on campus, every discipline. That program was researched for years. They received national recognition, nationally showcased. And that program, along with many others that this college has done, has been written about extensively. In 2007 also, that is when we launched the very first phase of the Paducah School of Art and Design in partnership with the city. And it was all for economic development. And the Lay Family Foundation out of St. Louis, but Mr. Luber, the chair, happened to live in Marshall County, gave us funding for the Commonwealth Middle College, funding for the Skilled Craft Training Center in Graves County. And in 2010, January of 2010, the Rotary Club of Paducah led the Visionary Initiative and worked extensively to fund and establish the Community Scholarship Program. I have to say we were working really pretty hard. So in 2010, when that letter came across my desk that we had been named in the top 10 by the Aspen, or not top 10, top 150 community colleges by the Aspen Institute. And if we applied, we were eligible for a $1 million prize. I have to tell you that I thought it sort of looked like the National Clearinghouse letter. I didn't toss it because I knew what the Aspen Institute was, but I just laid it aside. Got in my car, going to another meeting. Got a call from Dr. Keith Bird, then the chancellor of the community college system. He was in tears. He was so proud of this college for being named in the top 150. But you have to recognize we were a pretty young system, and Dr. Bird was a part of the big national scene. He knew what the Aspen College Excellence Program was. It had just been started, but he knew about it. Me, I said, oh, Dr. Bird, thank you. Yes, yes, we are so excited. We're overwhelmed with joy. I came back, I dug that letter out, and I looked at what it was really all about. And that was, they were looking for colleges that had success in graduation rate. They had looked at your equity. Were you achieving equity? Were you following national standards in education for success? And were you looking and working with the community on economic development? They wanted not to just have a prize winner, but they wanted to recognize those colleges. They wanted to showcase them because that college excellence program, and this is a quote, believed that community colleges were the answer to continued economic stability for our nation. Well, this community had believed that for a long time. So we decided to write that application and go for the win. That meant that we asked Dr. Renee Aiken to take the lead. Dr. Aiken has led every time that this award has been presented. Kudos. Kudos, where are you? Kudos. From those 150 colleges named, they would narrow it down to the top 10. The ninth that Josh Weiner called, the executive director of Aspen, my tears rivaled Dr. Bird's. That vaulted us forward. We went to DC to be celebrated as the top 10. We received award in the top 5. And the $1 million prize was by the end narrowed down, divvied up a little bit between those very top colleges. We never won number 1, but the journey made us stronger. Our graduation rates, 51% compared to a national average of 41%. There was no gap in our minority graduation rate. Our students who completed, our transfer students who completed the third year, their junior year at the universities, and they provided the data for us, their GPAs were higher than those who had matriculated in the traditional pathway. So it gave us confidence. We then opened the Maritime Institute. We completed the Paducah School of Art and Design in 2016. It put us on a national stage. We could compete for grants, we could receive funding, be a part of initiatives that never before we had. And money, the money. We never received that top prize of money, but 5 consecutive times of being awarded a finalist. No institution gives $15 million to a college that has not proven its success, has not shown it will keep its word. So I look at you and I say, I was always right. Those 43 years that I walked this college campus, I knew I was on the best community college in the nation, and I was. Congratulations.
She said, Anton, I just need 5 minutes. That's all I have to say. And good God, she meant 5 minutes per page, took all of my doggone points. But thank you so much for laying that foundation. That was really incredible. And certainly both historical, literal, and the vision that you certainly have planted. Certainly, as I picked up the reins in 2016, having that great foundation obviously was very pivotal. Through my lens, knowing the Aspen formula, that equity piece is huge. The career placement is equally huge. And as Dr. Veazey would attest, when I first went in 2017 to DC, and the program is such where there's a dinner the night before, the same when you were there. So you get to sit then with the 9 other top colleagues, and in many ways it's almost like a scorecard even at dinner, because the most immediate thing is, you're sitting at the table with schools from California, Texas, Florida, the small ones starting at about 20, 30,000, right? And it's really spectacular that as a small rural college, that you are in that important conversation and selection process really adds to it. I think for many of us, too, who've had opportunities to visit some of these sister colleges and or equivalents, it's an incredible thing to compete, quite frankly. We're asked all the time, what does it take ultimately to win? There's a lot of ingredients involved ultimately in getting at that top level. Scale certainly plays a part in it. And then the location of many of these cities. This past year, 2021, we went down to the wire of San Antonio College, right? So you're competing with San Antonio, and the wage earnings, for graduates, the diversity percentages, et cetera. And so as you look back through the history of it, Aspen has really been very consistent about their commitment really around equity, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and certainly the role of community colleges, as Dr. Veazey had mentioned. So in 2011, I'm doing the math, so this is well over a decade, that we've been in the top 5. One exception was back in, I believe it was 2019, or 18-19, forgot my years correct, when we were up for SACS accreditation. We have our 5th year coming up in 2023, so we won't be competing. We'll be focusing on that, right? Because obviously accreditation is key, and it is very, very, very important. All that to say, though, that as I present the trophy that ordinarily we would have gotten in DC on that national stage, it was all virtual last year. I do want to, Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and our students, present you with the 2021 Aspen Trophy that you don't get to keep it. You're just receiving it. And then we're going to showcase that in the Anderson building. We have a nice corner we call the Culture of Excellence Corner, showcasing our various awards. So with that, I would ask Tammy, Mr. Chairman, if you could join me here on stage. Let me read what it says here first. So from the Aspen Institute, the 2021 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence as a finalist with distinction. Let me repeat that, as a finalist with distinction, meaning that we were and are in that top 5. Thank you so much. Next, we are going to do the unveiling of the updated banner. We will have one in the Student Center, one in the gym, but then the huge one on the Emerging Technology building, we'll have that displayed as well. So I'm going to ask Amanda Redfern, or VP of SGA, along with our Chairman Chuck Murphy and Chris, to join me. I do want to ask the faculty and staff and students who are here present, if you all could stand to be recognized as well. Please, y'all could please stand. Thank me in joining. This has happened. This is the great synergy that we do here at the college. Thank you all so much. Very much appreciated. Thank you. We're going to present some certificates of appreciation and awards. And as I call you up and give you your certificate, we'll take a photo, and then if you can work your way to the blue dot there, I guess, on the stage, that will be great. First, certificate of appreciation to the Wkctc Board of Directors. Murphy, Chuck. PJC. Chris Black. Mayor Bray. All right, Judge, you know you're next. Judge Slammer. Over here, Judge.
Keep it?
Yeah, you gotta keep it. Just don't cash it in. Oh, man. The next award actually is a surprise, Barb. You almost took it away from me. However, I do want to ask Dr. Renee Aiken to work her way towards the stage. It is a true story that Renee has been very pivotal, both in coordinating the application, the entire process, the data. Bottom line, it would not have happened without the leadership of Dr. Renee Aiken. Because we are into cultivating talent. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Veazey, we want to thank you again for your incredible vision, commitment, sacrifice, and service to this college, leading the way and launching us into the stratosphere of all things Aspen. That concludes our program. Again, thanks to each and every one of you for taking the time to celebrate with us for this Aspen celebration. We are speedily heading towards that magic time of year here at the college, as in finals coming up in a couple of weeks, and then graduation, that we continue the important work of, bottom line, getting our students ready and prepared to be competitive throughout the region and throughout this country. Thanks again, and have a great day.